Lana sizothekelishana i-question on ama-functions. Uma uthatha ukubheka these functions la wethu, nangu f it's this one, nangu g it's this one. Lama functions wethu, you might think ukuthi ama-exponential functions wethu, but they are actually not. Now uthatha ukubheka on the statement basipho f of x, yes, this is an exponential function. Basipho g of x, then this is our hyperbolic function. Sina two yama function, a exponential and a hyperbolic function. They are definitely not our exponential functions. Check out the description box for more content and recording for this question paper. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Aspendulele question gela. But the sketch below shows the graphs of f and g. A is a point on the graph of f and b is a point on the graph of g. C is the x-intercept of the graphs. So lama graphs way two, they share a common point. Lana go C. A simthola go f, b simthola go g. Alright, since g is a hyperbolic function, a hyperbolic function iba na two yama curve, another one iba lana. So nangu munye ubani g. Yes, here's another g, but this time abai sketchanga la, right? Ngoba ayikho of any interest for thina. There's nothing interesting ngale part, so bavele by exclude. That's why ubona ngathi ama exponential functions are 2. Now lago 4.1, this is 4.1. Now 4.1.1, but he determine 4.1, but he determine the domain of f. Now f sifuna the domain ka f. So f, since f is a exponential function, the domain for a exponential function is always the domain is x element of real numbers for an exponential function. 4.1.2, and so the domain is the set of all x values on the function. So for exponential function, it's always the domain is always taken as x element of real numbers. Oh, ngayibhala so mbona ngathi umunye sekahlahla amehlo la, mara abasikhombanga lina mus naye enye ke. Say exclude this one, x element of negative infinity to positive infinity. Ungayibhala so or ungayibhala so. 4.1.2, the range of g. Nangu g la, this is g, it's the hyperbolic function. Ungakhohlwa kunenye curve nangaphansi la, it's the hyperbolic function. So the range, it's the set of all y values. So uyayibona yenzani, it stretches all the way up to positive infinity along the y-axis. The range sikhuluma ngani, ngama y values. So it's all the set of all y values. It continues all the way up to positive infinity, bese ibuye continue all the way up to negative infinity, but we exclude negative 4. So it means that y is element of real numbers, ngoba it's positive infinity, negative infinity, but we exclude ubani, not x but y instead. But y is not, y equal to negative 4 is not equal to negative 4. It's all the y values except for negative 4. Ngoba negative 4 uyini, yes, asymptote, ngoba uyi asymptote, because of uyi asymptote. Right, 4.1.3, equation of asymptote of f. Now f, the f, it's the exponential function, is for the asymptote ka f. Anyway basibhalele yona na negative 3. So the asymptote is y equal to negative 3. 4.2, we want to prove if value ka a ke manje. Show that the value of a is 3 raised to exponent negative 1. So 3 negative 1 is equal to, as apply knowledge to my exponents like it's 1 over 3, right? So a is equal to 3 raised to exponent negative 1 or 1 over 3. Yes, okay. Now sizalana ke start to f of x, since sifuna ukukhombisa ukuthi value ka a is equal to that. A simthola la ku f of x, that's why we are taking f of x. Then the f of x kuyafana nokuthi y, so let me change the equation to y and x. So in order to calculate to a uzodinga a point etholakala kule graph. Ku f siyabo ukuthi sino a, so y is 6 equal to a, x u negative 2 minus 3 la transpose lo 3 yoba, okay, 6 plus 3 is 9 equal to a raised to exponent negative 2. Yes, negative 2. Okay, now 9 is equal to 1 over a2. I'm applying my exponents now. I'm changing the negative exponent to a positive exponent, then it divided by 1. I cross multiplying total 9a squared equal to 1. Divide both sides again on 9, so that it's a squared. This is equal to 1 over 9. Then I take the square root on both sides again, on both sides. Therefore a over equal to 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Actually it's plus or a minus, but to a way to was combisel to positive, so we are only interested on the positive value. So a is equal to 3 raised to exponent minus 1. Now we will improve again. I know it's 2 marks, but the longer way, it's because of I'm explaining, right? I'm explaining. Ungayenza ibe shorter le method, le ndlela le. Yes, ungayenza ibe shorter le ndlela le. Is there another way? Yeah, we call. Here's another method. Instead we change the exponent yaga a ibe positive, ungayenza so. But now figure the step, put the a equal to negative 2. We change the 3, I mean the 9, to a power with a base of 3. Base wins are so, right? So since in full to a abe positive without a negative exponent, so you multiply by a negative 1 over 2 exponent. Multiplying on negative 1 over 2 the exponent. Whatever nyenza ngapha nyenza nangapha. So the 2 cancels the 2. Negative times the negative, it's a positive. Exalu a negative half times u2. Ngithola negative 1. Kanjalo. Yabona? Kanjalo. So this type of question in Kumbuzo umsebenzi ka grade 11, man. In Kumbuzo umsebenzi ka grade 11. This November 2022. Examiner beka kwatile la. Ngiyabona. 4.3 ke. 4.3. Determine the coordinates of C. Let us determine the coordinates of C. The coordinates of C is the point of intersection, right? Or as well as the x-intercept for both graphs. So to find my coordinates ka C, I can just use a graph ka G, or even a f now, since ngobu a says now, but I'll stick to G. You to G of x, it minus 4 over x minus 4. Since C it's the x-intercept, we're going to let y abe 0, about minus 4 over x minus 4. Transpose about 4 equal to negative 4 over x, then divide by 1, cross multiply about 4x. 1 times negative 4, it's negative 4. Divide by 4, x is equal to negative 1. Therefore our coordinates ka C minus 1 and 0, right? Now our coordinates ka C again. So this was just basic algebra. So just solving for x, right? After substituting replacing y was 0, then you solve for x, bam, it's for another x-intercept 4.4. All right, this type of question again, but write down the values of x for which g of x is greater than f of x. So in such a case ufuna the part of the graph ngoba g of x is greater than back g of x is bigger than f of x. So in other words, g of x kwamele abe ngaphezulu kwaka f of x. G of x kwamele abe ngaphezulu kwaka f of x. If it was, let's say, g of x less than f of x, it means that g of x kwamele abe ngaphansi kwaka bani kwaka f of x. So in this case, bathi find this ama x values azowenza g of x abe ngaphezu kwaka f of x. Let's look for that part yale graph. Okay, bheka ke manje nangu g nangu f all right. Sifuna the part where f angaphezulu g angaphansi. Uyambona g ukuphi la? Nangu g ungaphezulu and then f ukuphi ke yena ungaphansi la. Ngoba le graph it continues all the way up to infinity. So from point C I see that g uba ngaphezulu, then ubani f uba ngaphansi. G must be ngaphezulu, f abe ngaphansi. So when or what are the x values azowenza g abe ngaphezulu f abe ngaphansi? It's whenever x are greater than, so these are the coordinates for C. This is x, this is y, right? So uma ngisuka ku C ngimuvela to the right, I can see that g uba ngaphezulu, f uba ngaphansi. It means that whenever x are greater than minus 1, g uba ngaphezulu, f abe kuphi ngaphansi. So our solution, it's all the x values are greater than minus 1. Negative half yoyenza g abe phezulu, f abe ngaphansi. 1 uyoyenza g abe ngaphezulu, f abe ngaphansi. 2 uyoyenza g abe ngaphezulu, f abe ngaphansi. So this is what this solution is saying to us. Now siya ku 4.5. I think erase la. 4.5. Determine the equation of the straight line. Okay, determine the equation of la ku 4.5.1 but the straight line through a no c, a and c. Now a, now c. The coordinates for c it's minus 1 and 0. So for now the equation of the straight line from a to c. So the equation of a straight line, you just need a gradient, and so it's y equal to x plus c. So sitting at the gradient and the value for bani c. So for the gradient, I can just say for a gradient m is equal to y2 y1 x2 x1. So is we sell back to grade, no not grade, but is we sell back to paper 2 analytical geometry. Now 0.2, now 0.1. So y2 is 6 minus y1 is 0 divided by x2 negative 2 minus x1 negative 1. 6. Lana it's negative 2 plus 1, that's negative 1, so our answer is negative 6. Negative 6. Siyabuya sithi y equal to negative 6x plus c. Awuzweke, negative 6x plus c. Sesiyocalculator u-c ke manje. I'm going to use this point to find u-c. When you can use point c to calculate the value ne? So I'm trying to say it's up to you to sebenzisa which point to calculate to find u-c. So mina ngizosebenzisa this one. So y u6 negative 6 x ubani negative 2 plus c. 6 is equal to negative 6 times negative 2, that is positive 12 plus c transpose. You're about negative 6. Negative 6 is equal to c. Therefore y is equal to negative 6x negative 6. This is the equation for the straight line. Alright, sesiyaku 4.5.2. 4.5.2. Okay, angisana space la, athi ngiyenze so. 4.5.2, the axis of symmetry of G with a negative gradient. So njengoba bengisho ukuthi this is actually a hyperbola u-G. Now hyperbola unama axis of symmetry. The first one it's this one, the second one it's this one, I2. This one, ATY is equal to mx plus c. This one in a positive gradient. Bese kuba na this one eba y equal to mx plus c. No, this one eba negative ngoba it has a negative gradient. So lana bafuna the one with a negative gradient. So ngiyayithatha ngibhala la ngithi y equal to minus mx plus c. Negative gradient. Sine negative gradient ke manje, right? Okay. Axis of symmetry of G with a negative gradient. So ngifuna alright. So lana it's going to be y equal to minus x plus c. Uyabona lama gradients lawo, they always have a lama axis of symmetry, they always have a gradient that is equal to 1. So lana it's 1, lana it's minus bani 1. It's always 1. Yes, it's always 1. Ora ngibhale so obuzozithola so calculator nama gradient angekho la, plus c minus x. It's always like this. This axis of symmetry with a positive gradient, this one with a negative gradient. It's always 1 la, ne? Okay, siyaqhubeka ke manje. Siza la, sithi okay. Now I need to find the value kabani ka c. I need to find the value kabani ka c. The c is the y-intercept, right? It's the y-intercept. Now y-intercept yethu bani negative 4. Negative 4. Negative, okay, la izothi y is equal to minus x minus 4, right? Minus 4. So uc wakho, it's always the y-intercept for a straight line. The c is represented in the y-intercept. Now check ake la into ngikhohle ukuyimention la ukuthi the axis of symmetry, they pass through ama asymptotes wakho wale hyperbola le. So since sine horizontal asymptote, this horizontal asymptote happens to touch in y axis yethu, so that makes it the y-intercept yalama axis of symmetry la. So now answer yethu ke la 4.6. If AB is a horizontal line, calculate the length of AB. If, alright, ukuthi erase la. Okay. Now, but if AB is a horizontal line, calculate the length of AB. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I cannot calculate B without ama coordinates kabani. And can't calculate to AB without ama coordinates ka B. So into yokuqala soyenza sizo calculate ama coordinates ka B. But since this is a horizontal line, chaza ukuthi ama coordinates ka B, it's x, the y value kuyoba ubani kuzoba u6. So it's x no 6. So it's x and 6. This A and this B will share the same y coordinate ngoba this line li parallel to the x-axis, meaning that they share a common y value. So la ku G ngizo substitute u6 lapha ku G so that ngithole value ka x. Ngizothi 6 4 over, it's negative 4 over x minus 4. Then we solve for x, you about transpose, you about 10. Nangiletha lo 4 ngapha, you about 10 equal to negative 4 over x. Then we cross multiply, ngithola u 10. X equal to minus 4, and so it's over 1 ngapha, cross multiply. Then divide by 10, divide by 10. So x is over equal to minus 4, negative 4 over 10, it's 2 over 5 now. It's 2 over 5. Now saying my coordinates kabani ka x now, it's minus 2 over 5. Then you have two options now. It's either apply the distance formula, or you can just subtract out ama loganje, ama x values wakho la. So ngiyothi xb, i distance ka AB, it's xb minus xa. So why ngingathi negative, why ngingathi xa minus xb? It's because of you subtract from the bigger value, right? You subtract from the bigger value. xb nguye omkhulu than xa, so you subtract the corner. So xb over negative 2 over 5, negative 2 over 5 minus 2. So lana kuzoba okay, la it's positive, you're about 2 minus 2 over 5. This is equal to 2 minus 2 over 5. It's 8 la. 8 over 5 units. Units. Now I answer it again. Or instead of, okay, just avoiding ilokai confusion. Wait. Just to clarify something. Or you can just say, okay, since in calculated distance, you're going to positive, we're going to positive now. Then saying no 2 positive 2, no 2 over 5. But eventually komele ngenzeni ngwa subtract, right? Ngoba the distance from la to la, the distance from la to la, okay, the distance from la to la xa, the distance from la to la ubani xb. So by subtracting this yongnikeza I distance ka ab. Okay, question 4 ngizomvala la. Check out the description box for more content. Please ngicela like, usubscribe, ushare. Nangabe unama question, let us talk in the comment section. For now, asibonane on the flip side. Bye bye.